I'll explain to you, hopefully later on in later potential videos, why do Chinese Kung Fu, why do they have these grand esoteric type of titles? I'll get to that to you in another time, but there's a purpose, there's a reason for it. Now, okay, Freddie, excuse me right here. Let me perform the technique. Okay, and am I on pan? Am I on camera? We're okay? Okay. All right, now, here is the preparatory position. And if you notice, I'm going in the good old-fashioned Chinese Kung Fu forward stance, which is known as Deng San Bo. Other Chinese Kung Fu systems call this forward stance Gung Jian Bo. You will find that 90% of Kung Fu schools call this Gung Bo for short. And this basically means a forward stance. And if you notice, my right knee is just in tandem with my toes. I'm not like this where my knee is back here like this, and I'm not going like this where I'm bending over like that. That's wrong. Back is straight. Knee in tandem with the toes. My hands are here like this, and you can see my left leg is not locked. You can't tell, but it's slightly bent a little. This is Deng San Bo, forward bow. Okay, ready? So this is going to be the first stance. Are we ready again to parlay it again? Now if you notice, don't pay too attention about the fancy hand signals or motions of the preparatory position. You will find your own method. This is how I was taught. You will find your own method of expression as we do this. My right hand goes up. If you notice my fingers, don't pay too much attention. In the beginning, just do this. Keep your fingers like this. And this. Okay. Ready? You ready? Once more. I'm going to do this. Oh, I see we're running out of time. Unfortunately, guys, I'm going to have to wrap this up and go as quick as possible. So if you'll notice, Freddie, I do this. My left hand is on top of the wrist, on my elbow. One more time. Now, farmer removes the oxen's yoke. Why am I doing this? If you paid attention, the reason why, let me show you. I'll do the techniques. First one will be the actual technique. Okay, Freddie, you're going to be, say for example, you're going to grab my wrist. Doesn't matter what hand. I don't care what hand it is. Now, Freddie's not just going to stand there and let me do the technique. Naturally, I have to distract him if he were to grab me by the wrist like that, or any other part. It could be grabbing my lapel. Hell, he could be grabbing me by the neck. It could be, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. In this case, we'll stick to the wrist. Makes life easier. Now, if Freddie would do this on the street to me, I would distract him by, say, I'll do a right to his eyes. I'll do like a quick eye jab, if you will. I'll do a palm strike. Oh, especially one of my personal favorites, a stomp to his toes. He would never suspect that. That's the best street fighting technique and method, because they never suspect that. Or a good old-fashioned kick to his knee or shin, whatever it may be. And then from there, watch. My left hand grabs his right arm. And from here, I'm just going to step. And look at this. Where my left hand is grabbing on there, twisting, and I lock up. Okay, we stop right there. If you noticed, you saw what Freddie did right there. Freddie did what? This is your universal sign. When you see your training partner do this, you stop. You don't go any further. When you see them do this, that means pain. If you go any further, you may possibly be hurting them, and they're not going to want to train with you. They don't want to train with a crazy person. I know I wouldn't. So why would you? So don't do that. We're going to do that once more. Okay, Freddie, ready again? Now we're going to do this. I'm going to do my distraction technique. Make sure you have a good grip on there, very good grip. I can do. It doesn't have to be to the eyes. It could be like something he would never suspect. Something like even a chop like toward his arm. He would never suspect that. Maybe even his arm, let alone his face like that. Then my left hand's going to grab his right arm. Stab, and I lock up. And there we go, right there. That's the first one. That is the technique. Now let me show you another method of how to do this. Farmer removes the oxen's yoke. One of my personal favorites. I love to show off. Brady's going to give me a good old-fashioned chokehold. He's going to do a chokehold, and he's going to apply the choke. As you can see, this is a deadly technique because his arm is wrapped around my neck. My life is in his hands as we speak. This is a dangerous situation. Now, for any chokehold, anyone who goes out there, you'll see time and time again throughout any videos, whether, I don't care where it is, like on the internet, especially YouTube and so on and so forth. The idea for the best type of chokehold defense, prevention. Don't go on like that. Don't let them lock you up like this. But if they do, let me show you how to get out of something like this. Try to stop them from going around your neck, preferably to get that perfect lock and lock on. But if they do, watch what I do. My left hand goes to his wrist, his inner wrist. I'm going to peel down. I'm going to take my right hand, lift up, and then go on down. what I like to do is my favorite is flipping them, making them tumble and flow like that. But I don't want to kill poor Freddy here. You get the idea of what you can do, the possibility, and so forth. One more time, Freddy. Again, lock on that choke quite well. Keep it locked. Keep it locked. Don't let it go no matter what. And then I'm gonna break out. I'm gonna push up, and then I can throw and so forth, and so on. You got that there? Now let's go to the mechanics of the technique. Thank you about that. We'll worry about that later. Okay, what we're going to do is this. Let me show you. Now, if you got us on camera, you got us on close-up view, great. Now, let's pay attention to this. We're going to see how this technique works. If you'll notice, my technique goes like this. Since I got Freddy's right arm, I'm going to take my left hand to the knife edge of his hand, and I'm going to go around. I'm going to take my thumb, not in the front, but in the back here. I'm going to twist inward, and this other hand, my right hand, is going to either push up on the crux of his arm, or I can just grab his forearm like that. It doesn't matter. I'm going to twist counterclockwise and lift. There you go. Or watch this. It's not magic. I've seen people do this where you twist this around. Watch what happens where I twist inward and I press downward. He goes down. He goes down. Did you see that? But the main mechanic is this. My left hand to his right hand with a knife edge where his pinky is on this pinky side. Wrap around, twist, and lift. If it was other side, Freddy's other side, if it was his left arm, my right hand will be grabbing towards the knife edge, twisting and lifting. There you go. You see that? That's how it would be if it was his left arm and my right hand to his left arm, his right arm to my left hand. That's the technique. But remember, the main thing, get that knife edge there. My left hand to his right arm, twist and lift up, or vice versa. And this is the technique. All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir. All right, I'm coming over here. Okay, that'll be it now for the end of this video. I'm sorry, guys. Originally, I was supposed to go a little bit shorter, but again, work in progress as we go along. Please, if you like it, please give me a good like or a thumbs up if you like this video. Hopefully, in future videos, we'll try to shorten and condense it, make it a little more brief, but yet thorough. Again, the magic of training is working smarter, not harder. It's not just a cliche. For me, it's a way of life. So remember, when you put in the time, make sure you put in the time of day. Don't give a tepid, half-assed effort. Give it your best effort all the way. Until then, take care of yourself, and to all you know.